Alright, last time, you guys know the origins of, Sachi Uzumaki. Alright, he's a half Uchiha, half Uzumaki. His father gave him up for adoption by sending him to Konoha and having that be where Sachi stays for his whole life. So basically, yeah. Alright, we're going to start like fucking 12 years in the future. 12 years pass. The Leaf Village got destroyed, then get rebuilt. Naruto is the hero of the Leaf Village. 12 years. That'll be when. Okay, 14 is Naruto when Sachi went to the Konoha village. Then 15, 16, he came back. Or 17. Yeah. 14, 15, 16, 17, Sachi is 5. Then let me go on, grab something else like my Naruto timeline. Alright. Got my Naruto fucking timeline on my fucking phone right at this moment of time. Not even able to unlock it. This is all not even scripted. You can't even know about it. You can't even like fucking yeah. So alright, this is my timeline. You can see it in the description below. Naruto was 17 when the Fourth Shinobi War ends. Naruto was 21 when Sakura gave birth to Sarada. Naruto was 20 when he married and Hinata gave birth to Boruto. So yeah. So Sachi is 10 years old at the end of around the end of the Fourth Shinobi War. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Alright. Let's just have it. Okay. When Sachi became 12, Naruto is 23. Alright, you guys got that? Let's get into the whole thing because it's all just in my mind. Alright. Okay, you got it. Alright. And it fucking took me about 4 minutes and fucking some 45 seconds to get started on the story. Alright, it's because I just wanted to let you guys know what the fuck is going on. Alright, Sachi is... Alright, I had Audacity, yeah. Alright, Let's do it. If you hear squeaking, that's my, um, thing. My goddamn, shit. My chair. Alright. Sachi has been going to the Ninja Academy for about since the year of 6 or 7, and Sachi, all because of his guardian. The name is getting out of my mind. I'm just gonna call her the guardian. The nurse. Just gonna call her the nurse. Sashi's guardian, the nurse that, was assigned to him, made him study. Made him, study as hard as he could possibly, be. Study as hard as he could possibly, do. And made him clean up his mess, and made him clean up, be nice to everyone, made him, be person, just, with well-mannered, type of child. If he wanted to, he could go and train in the trees, learn what he wants. But on the downtime, he would be in his room, not asleep at night, reading his mother's sealing techniques, learning what it was that his mother knew about sealing things, trying to be as great as the foretold Uzumakis were. But he was getting pretty bored of it. He wanted something new, something fun. So he went on and got into a little bit of mischief. He would do pranks and everything. He would draw something on the, Hokage wall, saying, Sachi Uzumaki was here, on the cheek of Kakashi Hatake, the 6th Hokage, and putting lines underneath the eyes of Kakashi. And getting in trouble for everything that he did. Getting brought home by the villagers, saying that he's a nuisance. He doesn't belong here. He's not one of us. He is an outsider. Even if he has the name Uzumaki, he has no reference of Naruto Uzumaki, the hero of the 4th Shinobi War. All because of that, he says that, y'all see, y'all will see that I'm going to become the Hokage someday. And I'm going to be better than that jerk off Naruto Uzumaki. Take it however you will, because that is my way, and that is my how. I'm going to do whatever I can. And jetted off to the woods with his bag of kunai, working on his techniques. 3 days before the graduation exam. Actually, no, 2 days before the graduation exam. He goes on and be in the trees throwing his kunais around, not doing anything productive, trying to understand why is everyone hating him. Why is he being hated on? Then in the corner of his eye, he sees a man with yellow hair, blonde hair, with blue eyes, and a orange vest, tuning vest. He goes and say, "Who are you?" The man was leaning on the table, leaning on the trees, and said, "My name is Naruto Uzumaki, and I see that you're not really training that effectively. Mind if I help you a little bit?" Sachi says, "Naruto, no, I don't need your help. I can do everything on my own." Naruto go on and said, "Really? You can do it all on your own? Is that true?" "Yes. Yes, I can," replied Sachi. Sachi was stubborn with his resolve, and Naruto backed down. With this one thing that Naruto said, changed everything. Naruto said, "With everything that you have and everything that you have been given, you've never gotten it on your own. You were either given or you have been helped by someone. Nothing is true that made you do everything on your own. But people that try to do things on their own will always be on the losing end of history. Like my friend." Sachi was thinking about that when Naruto left, and said in his mind, "What does he mean about that? What is it that he truly means by that? Is he saying that I'm weak? Or is he saying that the only way to be strong is by doing things to help others, to protect others? What is the meaning of protection? He looked at the sun and he says, "Oh shoot, it's pretty late. I gotta go." Tomorrow is going to be the last day of the academy before the graduation exam. I gotta go. He runs off and into the village, and he gets home. He goes on and said to himself that I need to make sure that I get enough sleep for today and tomorrow. Alright. He gave the nurse that has became like a mother to him a big giant hug, and he said, "Thank you." The nurse go on and said, "Thank you. Thank you for what?" And he replies, "Thank you for being someone that I can talk to and being like a mother to me. But I need to get to bed." He went on to bed, and a tear in the eye of the nurse runs down her cheek and said on a soft tone, "Man, I love that kid so much." Then we see in the Okage's office that Kakashi Hatake summons Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto asks, "You summoned me, sensei?" Kakashi says, "Don't call me sensei, call me Lord 6 or Hokage." Naruto just replied and said, "Nah, you're my sensei." "What is it?" Kakashi says, "Oh man. Alright, I want you to become a Jonin sensei." Naruto replied with, "But I'm not a Jonin." Kakashi drops down a paper with a stamp on Naruto's face saying Jonin. And Kakashi says, "The elders and the village leaders says that you deserve to become Hokage. But there is only one way to become Hokage, and that is to be a Jonin first. And because of this, I want you to become a Jonin extractor, or more pronounced as a Jonin sensei." teach 3 Genins of what you know of. Help them out. And be a better Jonin sensei than I. It you may. Naruto in shock and said, I don't know what to say. All I have to say is, do you have the bells? Kakashi, with a smile underneath his mask, says, yeah, I have it. With a jingle of the bells, Naruto snatched it out of Kakashi's hand and says, thank you. Thank you for being my Jonin sensei. Thank you for being my sensei. I'm hoping to find a couple of Genins that would learn teamwork much more faster than I and Team 7 could. Kakashi says, I doubt it. They're Genins. They'll think that they can do everything on their own. It's us Jonin senseis to teach them that teamwork is everything. If you don't have it, you're not a ninja. You're not a leaf shinobi. Naruto left, and he went to his house where Hinata is laying in the bed of Boruto. Naruto rocks over, giving Boruto a kiss on the forehead, and the same to Hinata. Hinata woke up. Hinata says, oh, Naruto, you're home. How's everything? Gently putting Boruto into the bed of his. A small one, barely even fitting the weight of Hinata. But a mother is always a mother, and always trying to make sure that her child is comfortable and safe. Putting Boruto into his original crib as Naruto replies, so Kakashi Sensei wants me to be a Jonin instructor, a sensei, a Jonin sensei, 2-3 Genins, and I don't know if I could or should. Naruto looked into the eyes of Hinata and completely looked deep inside of her eyes when Hinata says, I think you should do it because the will that you have within inside you made it for you can be a Jonin instructor, a Jonin sensei, and teach the young Genins that was like us how to use teamwork and their abilities to the fullest, like you were able to do. And if there's something like a Sasuke problem that happens within your team for some reason, you might be able to stop it on your own by giving your famous speech about working hard, working together with your friends, not to hit it out of the park. And Naruto gave her a kiss and says, "You know exactly what to say." That's one of the reasons why I love you. Naruto and Hinata go to sleep. But before that, Boruto cries. Hinata goes to help Boruto, but Naruto says, "No. Let me do it." Changed the diaper of Boruto and then got him into sleep, put him back into the crib, and the next morning arises. Sachi is running down the stairs and going about grabbing toast, and the nurse that was assigned to him said, you didn't have any breakfast. It's alright, I got toast right here." He runs down throughout the village and ends to the academy. He walks to his class, and Iruka Sensei, the principal of the Ninja Academy, is there, and he is late once again. He overslept at least 15 minutes. A Hyuga by the name of Naki, says, "Hey, look at the tardy ass. He cannot wake up to save his own life." Sachi reverberates back and says, "Shut up, Naki. I can get here on time." Iruka says, Sachi, get to your spot. Get to your seat. Because the graduation exam is happening today. Sachi freaks out and say, "What? The graduation exam is happening today? I thought it was going to be tomorrow." Iruka replies, "It was, but the Hokage asked to have it done today." Sachi goes to his seat and put his arms on the table and put his chin on his hands and said, "This is dumb. This is dumb. I hate it." But on the left side of his eye, he sees in the corner, on the front corner of the left side of the classroom, he sees Minoruku Hana. Minoruku Hana. A beautiful girl that he wants to ask out, but never thought he could ever, because he was Sachi Uzumaki, not Naruto Uzumaki. A dumb kid that knows nothing about women, or what they like, or what to do to make them think that they like him. Iruka says, "Sachi! Sachi! Sachi!" Sachi, raises his head up real fast and tosses himself over his chair and says, Yes, I'm here." Sachi stands up as Iruka answered, "Yes, I know that you are here. You were late. But this is when the graduation exam happens. The graduation exam is going to be a clone jutsu. That's it. To those that think that they need another year, raise your hand." 5 people raised their hand and said, "I'm not good. I need some time to understand the jutsu a little longer." But Sachi keeps his hand down. That caused Naki to keep his hand down, because he does not want to get outshined by Sachi Uzumaki. But Hannah just said, "Hey, when's the graduation exam happening? An hour? 2 hours?" Iruka says, "In 30 minutes. 30 minutes will be the graduation exam. You guys have time to prep. Until then, you guys will be completely and utterly and then in the need to mentally, physically, and spiritually prepare yourself for the jutsu. Because if you don't get the jutsu, you will not pass. Sachi goes, and his eyes shots out and becomes big, saying that I don't know how to do a Shadow Clone Jutsu. Every single time that I try to do a Shadow Clone Jutsu, it just doesn't work for me. How do I do it? I have 30 minutes. Then he goes on and the timer Iruka says the timer starts now. Everyone just stayed in their seat, but Sachi comes down and says, Iruka, in that short amount of time, can we go anywhere to get some type of tip or something like that to perform the Shadow Clone Jutsu? And then Iruka says, yeah, as long as you get back here on time when your name is called. Sachi says, alright, thank you. And he jetted off outside of the class and finds a random Jonin teacher that had the same orange tuning vest on and blonde hair with blue eyes, and it's Naruto Uzumaki. And he goes on and says, hello, are you Jonin, right? And he says, yes. Yes, I am, replies Naruto. Sachi asks, do you know a Shadow Clone Jutsu? Do you know the Shadow Clone Jutsu? I'm not proficient enough in that jutsu. He goes on and says, yeah, why? In 30 minutes, the graduation exam is happening. I wonder if you could help me with that for a little bit? Naruto go on and says, alright, meet me at the same place that I meet you. Sachi says, wait, what? Poof. Smoke. Naruto just left. He's already there. That was a shadow clone. Sachi spent 6 minutes over there to get over there. And as soon as he gets there, Naruto is there and says, alright, are you ready to learn the multi-shadow clone jutsu? Sachi says, what? There's a multi-shadow clone jutsu? Then Naruto says, yes, there is. That is the first ninjutsu that I learned from a scroll. What type of scroll? Don't mind if I don't say that I don't mind. Never mind. I never told you about a scroll. All right. Here is the sign. The sign. Naruto shows the sign of the Shadow Clone Jutsu, and he goes on and said, "All right, do it." And he goes on and said, "What? Just use the sign?" Yeah, just do the sign and put chakra in it. Your Uzumaki. Just use as much chakra as you need. And he goes, really? Okay. He tries so hard, put in as much chakra as possible. And somehow, 85,000 chakra. Multi Shadow Clone Jutsus appeared. And he goes on and said, what? Is this true? And then he goes on and said, alright, release it. How do I release it? Naruto makes his own Shadow Clone Jutsus, the same amount of Shadow Clones that Sachi made. He made it Shadow Clone Jutsu. Then he put 2 fingers in the air and said, release. And then all of them poofs out. And said, that is how you're going to release it. Then Sachi released it. And Sachi just slumped. Naruto catches him. And he goes on and said, you need to learn how to control your chakra. It's called chakra control. Good way to try to learn that within 25 minutes is climbing a tree with your feet. But I think you should go back to the academy and do yourself a Shadow Clone Jutsu. Because at this moment in time, I think that you has enough chakra to do at least 3 or 4 Shadow Clones with the multi Shadow Clone Jutsu. How did I get that on first try? Naruto just says it's easy. You just put your chakra into that jutsu. You may not know the fundamentals or the reason why it happens, but as much chakra you have as a Uzumaki, you put so much chakra in that it was forced to happen. It happened. That's why. If you're in my Genin squad and you pass my exam, I'll teach you about the Shadow Clone Jutsu. And maybe, just maybe, teach you my father's jutsu. Sachi says, alright, thank you. Thank you very much. I gotta go. He left. Returns to the Ninja Academy after spending 25 minutes. He's late once again. About 6 late. He's about 15 sprint steps away from getting to the classroom. Iruka Sensei says, Sachi Uchiha, you better get here. This is your final warning. Sachi Uchiha. As you know, I completely and utterly mess that up. Alright. Iruka says, Sachi Uzumaki. This is your last warning. Sachi Uzumaki, if you're not here, you will forfeit your graduation exam for this year. Sachi is on his way there, but Naki trips Sachi over, making him slide in, going in front of the sliding door of the classroom, and Itachi sees him. Iruka sees him and says, well, that was great timing for you, but you're still late. Come on in. Do that Shadow Clone Jutsu. Now. And he, go on, step in front of the, Jonin instructors, the academy teachers, and did it. Tried to do it 3 times. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Shadow Clone Jutsu. And Iruka rubs his forehead and says, alright, you're not graduating this year. Go off and get Hyuga Naki. Get Hyuga Naki for me, okay? No, I can do it. Give up. Just send Hyuga Naki. Let him in. No, I can do it. He put so much chakra left into that jutsu he gave, and he made about 15 shadow clone jutsus. Shadow clones. And Iruka says, "What? How? You tried to do it 3 times, and now on the 4th time, you did it. That doesn't make any sense." But Iruka had to give the ninja headband to Iruka. Iruka had to give the ninja headband to Sachi and said, "Sachi Uzumaki, you've been late, you missed classes, and you been making trouble for the village. But here is your ninja headband. You are now a Genin." Sachi says, "Thank you, Iruka," giving Iruka a hug. Thank you. Iruka says, Yeah, kid. You're welcome." He runs out and says, "Naki, they want you." And then Naki says, "Alright, I'm going to pass no matter what." He goes in, he passed. That's it. Because he's a actual genius. There we go. But during the process for Naki, Sachi went to Minoruku Hana and said, "Hey Hana, I passed. Did you?" Hana turned around wearing the leaf headband and said, Yes, I did." "Why aren't you wearing your headband?" Sachi says, "I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I want to wear my headband." Hana asks, "Why do you need to find out where to wear your headband? It's in the name. It's a headband." Sachi replied, "Yes, but I want to be unique. I want to put it somewhere that other people may not put them. I want to put it somewhere that other people may not think of. If I can't think of anything, I'll just put it on my head. Alright?" And I says, giving him a thumb up, and says, "Alright, see you tomorrow to be with you on a Genin team." With on Sachi's face and says, What do you mean?" Hana says, "Well, because you're the last in the class, you're going to be, well, in my, you're going to be in my getting squad, as well as Naki, because he's the highest. In all the gettings. And I'm the most middle. That is most likely the only reason why you and I and Naki would be a squad together. Sachi said, okay, that makes perfect sense. I thought that you were hoping, but with that explanation, that works. I'm going home. Thank you. Goodbye. Sachi runs home, put his name tag on the nightstand near his bed, and just starts reading his mother's sealing jutsus and figuring out how the sealing jutsus work. That is where I'm going to leave this what if going. Thank you for listening, if you are listening, and there's no reason why you should be watching, because it's just a thumbnail of my thing and nothing more. But oh well. Thank you for taking a look, and goodbye.